What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Gains Mindset, where we get you on the grind and improve your mind. So, we're going to go over law number 19 of Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. Let's go! Law number 19 is know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. There are many different kinds of people in the world, and you can never assume that everyone will react to your strategies in the same way. Deceive or outmaneuver some people, and they will spend the rest of their lives seeking revenge. They are wolves in lamb's clothing. Choose your victims and opponents carefully, then never offend or deceive the wrong person. So guys, this rule applies to every single part in your life, especially when you're dealing with people, because as the law states, you'll never know who you will come in contact with and who you are actually dealing with behind the scenes. And even though that someone can put on a presentation in front of you that may seem like they are somebody, you really don't know who they may be inside, and you don't know what they're thinking of you, and you don't know like their plans, right? So it's very important to think strategically with whoever you deal with, and in the different context of which you are dealing with them. When you're dealing with someone in one place as well is different compared to when you're going to be dealing with them somewhere else. Like when you have a boss, right? You're going to be dealing with your boss in the workplace a different way than you're going to be dealing with him when you get drinks at the bar later on, if you're friends with your boss like that.
There's a whole thing where he talks about like the certain types of people, and I know nowadays like it's really funny going over this law right now with all the shit that's going on in the last like couple of years, where everyone's very offended about every single thing. So it's funny bringing up this law right now because he explains trying to talk about the certain types of people, and he's pretty much putting people in certain categories, and everyone's like, oh, I don't like categories, you offend me, so you don't have to put these people in the categories if you don't want to, but you can tell if someone is very insecure or is trying to put on a front that he's a proud guy and he's confident. You can tell these things, and you can put these guys in the brackets that you feel that they need to be in. And you need to understand that no matter what you do, he says try not to offend anyone. You're eventually going to offend somebody without even really knowing that you are. And that's fine. And the people that are offended by you are either, one, going to cry about it and not do anything, or two, they will go to the ends of the earth to try to end your existence. They will do anything in that sense. And gladly, it's mostly through the internet, and the internet doesn't exist in the real world, so you can take that as much as you will. But dealing with this whole situation is, you gotta know who you're dealing with in real time, and you gotta do it quickly. You gotta think about these things very quickly, and like in split seconds, you gotta be like, oh, okay, this guy's this, oh, this person's this, and you gotta take each situation with that in mind. And you need to understand that the things that you say are going to offend somebody, and you can't just worry constantly about who you're going to offend, because, eventually you're going to offend almost anybody. If you're, someone like us, you gotta offend at least somebody.
You go on YouTube.
Hi, one disliker. Hi.
Yeah. No matter what you do, someone somehow, some way is going to get a little heated up by some things you may have to say, especially if it's like political, even opinionated on any kind of subject ever. Someone will come at you for something. But remember this, you cannot control what others do, but you can control how you react to it. It is important to remember to always keep your calm and cool, and always try to figure out and maneuver and use your social intelligence brain to figure out how you can deal with each different person. And make sure that you are aware of what you're saying at all times and how you're wording things so that the person you are talking to will be more in favor of you, because it's always wise to make more friends than you do enemies. So when you do have enemies, you will have backup to deal with that.
So here's some history about the whole situation. Okay, so Robert Greene puts in the book that this guy Fury is a con artist, and he has a whole big ring of people that he works with to con other people and take all this money. And so there's this one guy that he cons out of like $43,000, I'm pretty sure. And this is, of course, like hundreds of years ago, so that's like millions of dollars right now. And the guy that he conned got so pissed off and so upset about this that he literally spent like the next 3 years finding all the people in his group and got them in jail, and then finally got Fury and put him in jail. And then once he accomplished that, he was like, good, now I'm going to continue. And he just kept, and then he went and found the ring of other con artists that guy was working with, and put all of them in jail. He lost his marriage, all of his kids hated him, and he was bankrupt to the nth degree. He lost all of his money, lost his, wife, kids, whatever, everything, just to do exactly what he did, put this con artist in jail and make justice of all the conning that was going on in America at that time.
Yeah.
And that's what people will do if you offend them or you do something that you probably shouldn't have done. and you create an enemy that would literally go across country. He even went into different countries, went to Spain and England and stuff, trying to find all the people.
He's on a quest.
Literally on a quest.
All he did was offend that one single person. That one person vowed an act of vengeance and was going to get his revenge no matter what. And he went after him. He took everything, and he really succeeded. Even though he lost a lot, he had to sacrifice his life. But still, just that one person that he did wrong to came after him. That's why you have to be very careful, because anybody that you do something wrong to or you commit some kind of evil act on, they will try, depending on who it is, they'll retaliate in like the worst of ways. So you have to be very careful on how you strategize and who you deal with on a day-to-day basis as well. When it goes to business, dating, and every friendships, like every single thing that you deal with, you need to make sure understand who you're dealing with at all times.
Yeah, and so if you guys like this law here, definitely leave a comment on what you think about the law, and also like the video. Subscribe to the channel and keep the notifications on so you can stay up to date with our videos. Also, go to the All Gains Mindset Facebook group and our other socials. They're all down in the description. Go follow us there and stuff. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video.